I already read that. Continue. And the guy at the end there is sane. He knows more about video games than anyone ever.
She excelled a dreamy sigh into her mashed potatoes. So, how would someone, join the Normal Boots Club? She looks like she's plotting something.
You don't choose the boots, Hannah. The boots choose you. How will boot you, eh?
Ugh. What does that even mean?
You have to be presented with the boots to be in the club. And they're like super selective.
You know what I don't get? Rabby Ribby runs faster than this. Rabby Ribby runs faster than this.
Continue, please.
What are the boots?
This club has like this boots statue. It's like the one on their passes, but it's like gold plated. It's a mascot, I guess. They did this.
You have to sacrifice a virgin, fill the boots with her blood, then drink out of the boots. Ritual?
I hear they fill a room with candles and wear these creepy robes during initiation. This year 2 girl said she saw it, and they were talking like chatting around the booth. Sounds like they were talking backwards. But I don't believe her. Even if it's true, I don't care if they're a cult. Because they're all, like, really hot.
Hey, Maya, have you ever heard of a thing called Charlie Manson?
Oh my god.
Do they have a lot of friends? No shit, they they have their own table.
Yeah, tons of friends. I like to say they're the most popular kids in the school. I mean, everyone in the school totally looks up to them. I bet they're like, oh my god. Or boy, for that matter. Sorry, my friend's messaging me. Hey, you can eat your cake.
No, I'm not going to.
I'll eat your cake anytime, baby.
I shook my head and pushed the plastic tray across the table to her. You're passing up on cake, but you like your Brussels sprouts? What the fuck is wrong with this protagonist? For the remainder of lunch, I listened to Maya talk about Jared through mouthfuls of half-dissolved frosting. I don't like store-bought. Back at the dorm, I sorted...
How long has this been going on for?
We'll end it soon. Back at the dorm, I sorted through the pile of textbooks the school left for me. My radio was playing a poppy tune, equal parts music to static. My fervently scribbled in a notebook at her desk, hunched over it with strikingly poor posture.
Hey!
Hey, Mai.
Sorry.
She didn't bother to look up. Am I supposed to have a textbook for History 309?
Sorry.
I was actually... I was in a car ride on the way back to my house, and there was this truck parked in front of a house, and you know how people like to put stickers on like the back windows of their car? Well, this one had one that said "saw, dude."
Sorry.
And then Sean was in the car moving. I'm like, Megs. He's like, what? And I'm like, saw, dude.
It's like, sorry.
I just point, and he's like,
Ben.
She shuffled through the papers on her desk before producing a thick textbook. A demure man in a powdered wig frowned at me from the cover.
Hold up.
Wait. If that's American history, with the powdered wigs and the Washington, why are they studying it in a Japanese high school? Like, do they teach English? Do they teach English history in Japan? I don't know. I mean, I sure as hell haven't heard of a Japanese history class in America, but then again, America's full of double standards.
Can you, like, hurry up? Yeah, this one.
I sighed. I don't have that one. The school must have missed it. Mai shrugged and set the textbook back in her pile.
They have a bunch at the library. You can just check one out.
Where's the library?
You're asking around the corner.
Mai riffled through her notebook and wrote something down. She tore the page out and handed me a crudely drawn map. Okay. Oh, okay, well, I'll be back in a little bit. How about you just give her directions? It took me at least 20 minutes to find the library. By the time I realized I was holding the map upside down, the sun was setting. The library was much larger than I expected. The walls lined from floor to ceiling with books of all sizes and rough wooden shelves. Intimidated, I headed for the front desk. A recognizably green and gray jacket was bent behind the counter. Normal boots.
If it's John, I do John, remember?
I briefly considered running away.
Hey.
No, it's Satch.
Satch.
Who's gonna be Satch?
You said you want to be the next person.
Can I
Do the
help
blackest voice you can.
Could I help you?
No, it's like, oh, sorry, can I help you?
No, it's just gonna be...
It's be like, can I help you?
Yo, can I help you?
No, make him like super nerdy. Be like, can I help you?
Yo, can I help you?
Not black nerdy, just white nerdy.
Can I help you?
There you go.
Too late. Yeah. The school forgot to give me one of my textbooks. I was told I could get it here. Excuse me for 1 second.
What was that?
I'm sorry about that.
Ben has cancifilate.
I have cancifalates.
Oh, you heard that. You weren't supposed to hear that.
Blades. Which one is it? Which one is it? The History 309 textbook. He stepped from behind the counter and motioned for me to follow. We dodged between the aisles in a comfortable silence. He seemed friendly enough. I should say something. Saw, dude. What was his name again? Shane? Gerard? John? No, not John.
Satch.
Satch! Huh? Oh, you work here? Of course you worked here. He chuckled, dimples appearing in his cheeks. Yeah, I'm the librarian's assistant, and it's my second year, and I love it. I get to help people find books that really speak to them. His eyes twinkled like a kid's on Christmas. Your book's right down here. He stopped at a row of thick, dusty books. Was this all history? And pulled out the book with the powder-wigged man I saw earlier. Thanks. He waved his hand. It was nothing. Do you need help with anything else? I wanted to make a good impression on the Normal Boots Club, but I couldn't come up with anything. No. Thanks.
Pathetic.
You're welcome. As we headed back through the cavernous library, my unease melted away. We weren't talking, but just being near him felt like being wrapped in a soft blanket. Caleb, this is the part where you usually say, I'll wrap you in my soft blanket.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
I'll wrap you in my soft blanket anytime, baby.
I resisted the urge to snuggle up to him.
Bag it.
We neared the front desk, stepping around a clump of studying students. As we passed, one of them shifted. Oh god, bumped into me. Something white flew past my face. Was that a bird? I'm gonna say it's a bird. A thick piece of triangular paper lay at my feet, okay? I bent up and picked it up. Oh! Was it Jacques flying and then dropping? Wait, no, but Jacques is green. Whatever. It was surprisingly heavy. There was a quarter inside of it. If it was just a hair slower, it would have hit me in the face. The students snickered, and I recognized the boys that made fun of my hair this morning among them. My heart dropped. I scanned my memory for anything I might have done to offend them, but came up with nothing. My hand started to shake. I hid it behind my back, trying to think of some way to defend myself. Why did you do that?
What do you mean?
No, he's sporty, not mafia.
What do you mean?
No, make him like really douchebaggy Californian.
What do you mean, essay?
No, other Californian.
Kill yourself.
The other Californian. Try again.
What do you mean, man?
Like a faggot at school who talks about his Instagram all the time.
What do you mean, man?
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
We were just messing around.
Are you suggesting we did it on purpose?
I faltered. There was nothing I could say. I was outnumbered. They would twist my words around, no matter how straightforward I was. Satch, to the rescue! Come on,
Wait,
man.
I'll twist your words around no matter how straightforward you are.
No, sorry. One of the boys held his hand out for the paper. I inched closer to give it to him, angry at myself for being so compliant. I wish I were. A gentle warmth closed over my hand and took the paper from me. Satch examined the paper closely. I see what the problem is. Your aim would be better if you cut the corners before you folded it. He placed the paper on the table. The boy looked at him in sheer awe. Be careful, though. You almost hit her, and that would have been awful. My hands began to sweat as panic shifted through me, afraid of the response, but...
Jeez, we're sorry. We'll be careful next time.
Yeah, it was just an accident. They apologized? Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm trying to make him sound like Cookie from Ned's Declassified. He gave them a wide smile and continued off down the aisles. I followed closely behind, my legs weak. Don't tell me they stopped because of him, simply because it was him. I wanted to thank him, but my heart was pounding so hard I knew my voice would shake. We reached the front counter, and he scanned the history book. My lips were trembled. Oh no.
My lips were trembled.
My lips were trembled. My lips trembled as I willed myself to say something, anything, to thank him. He tilted his head to the side. What books do you like to read? Oh, fiction? I just finished a good book. I think it'd be right up your alley if you don't mind me saying so. He reached under the counter, pulled out a thick green book, and passed it to me. A man in black stood in the front, hugging a woman in royal robes. It's long, but it's one of my favorites. The Princess Betrothed. The Princess Betrothed.
It's betrothed.
Fuck you. I know things can be tough transferring to a new school. If you're ever worried, just read this. I'll transfer you 100 miles away in a second. Tears stung my eyes, so I ducked my head.
Satch.
Thank you, Satch. For more than just the books. You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think I got your name.
My name is Hana Mizuno.
My name is Hana Mizuno. I'm a transfer student.
Hana.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Hana. Let me know how you like the book. I will. I really think we should have kept.
Believe it.
We really should have kept with the really deep black man voice for him.
Bet believe it. More like bulimic.
You want to leave it off here?
A bit more.
Okay.
We'll stop at 6.
That couldn't have gone better. Not only was Satch impossibly kind, but being around him felt easy, refreshing. Like being doused in the mist of a waterfall. Now you do your sound effects, Caleb.
I'll douse you like the moist of a waterfall.
cheeks hot. My cheeks hot. I left the library. Two surprisingly heavy books under one arm. I settled into bed, eager to get started with my new reading material, but Mai was sitting at her desk, carving a pencil idly into the pages of a notebook. Every few minutes, she released a long, drawn-out sigh as the lead of her pencil whined against the paper. I'm calling it, she's writing fan fiction. Calling it now. I lowered my book and took the bait. Is something wrong, Mai?
Oh!
Oh,
Not sure.
Volleyball. She let out another dreary sigh.
I hope Darren notices me this year. After I thought I was supposed to do it.
Oh god.
What?
Notice me, Senpai. I hate that saying. It's just cancer. So I saw that, I'm just like, because it gave me cancer.
You gotta admit, mine's kind of hot.
A little. Does Jared know you like him? Mai rolled around in feigned shock.
What?
I don't like Darren.
Then what the fuck, dude?
Him.
Oh. I closed my book and set it aside, deciding to play along. Well, have you at least tried talking to him?
No, I mean, I have before.
And then I royally fucked it up. Why don't you try again?
Fuck you, that's why.
She bobbed her head from side to side, considering this like it never crossed her mind before. Hey, you know, I just realized something. You know what's great about bottom bunk? You get the curtains. You get the curtains.
Obsession, Alvin Stein.
Alvin Stein.
You see it in the background?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, maybe I could do that.
Throat cancer, anyone?
Me.
Satisfied, I picked my book back up. You know, it's pretty easy to sound like Filthy Frank.
Have you ever had a boyfriend, Hannah?
Only in my dreams.
What?
Huh? Me? No. Never.
She must be one thirsty ass bitch. Really? Never?
Never.
I bet you 10,000 yen that you met a totally cute boy, that you'll meet a totally cute boy here and fall in love by the end of the school year.
Well.
Last day of school, fuck yourself, Hannah walks off. It's like, fuck, where's my 10,000 yen, bitch?
Where's my 10,000 yen, bitch? That's like $100. You're crazy. I buried my face back in my book, barring Mai from any further discussion.
I'll bury my face in your book anytime, baby.
I fall in love by the end of the year?
Me?
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 Right? Me?
If I were a pretty girl, I'd take the bet.
It's Ruby Doo!
I awoke the next morning with what felt like a lizard in my throat. This is such a great place to leave it off, but we're not leaving off until 6.
I mean, you could if you want.
Mai was already up, shuffling
Let's just
through,
leave it off here.
shuffling through her school bag with an enigmatic grin. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment where the hell you feel like. I don't give a shit, and I'll see you guys next time.
Kill me, please.
Drink bleach, all of you.
Hi, how are you?